if you've been second guessing yourself lately, going back and forth on decisions, not knowing what's right or what the next right move is for you, overthinking things that used to feel easy, I want to talk to you. Because this isn't random. It doesn't, and believe me, it does not mean that something is wrong with you. I used to feel that way. I would get so stuck in overwhelm and overthinking. I couldn't make decisions about what job I should take or what words should come out of my mouth. Like, that's how bad it was. But I realized that it took me a long time to realize this, that my nervous system was just dysregulated. You can call that anxiety, you can call that stress, you can call that overwhelm, but it's when your body is staying in that state and we're not sure how to get out of it. It's not understanding what your intuition is. It's not understanding how to get back to that, how to connect with your higher self. So there was a time when I didn't trust a single decision that I was making. I thought that I couldn't trust myself anymore. It mostly hit me when I was going through my divorce, because it was like, if I was trusting my intuition, how did I end up here? I definitely can't trust myself. I definitely can't trust my intuition. That's way off. I ended up with the wrong man. How, like, that doesn't make any sense to me, right? So I had to do a lot of work to come back to myself. And I still do this sometimes when it's like something super important. So I have to like meditate before I do this. But I can overanalyze like text messages or emails. Like, I just keep going over and over and over again. I can replay conversations over and over again. When I first introduce myself to somebody and I word vomit something, I will replay that conversation over and over again. I will ask myself, should I do this? Should I do that? Like, I don't know what I should say, or like I try to practice conversations before they happen. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's exhausting. Hearing myself right now is exhausting because I don't do it as much. Of course, it still comes up sometimes, but hearing that even right now is exhausting. Underneath all of that, underneath all of that overthinking and stress is really, I do not trust myself anymore. Maybe you feel the same way. So here's what I've realized. It wasn't that I didn't trust myself. It was that my body didn't feel safe, and therefore I didn't trust myself, right? There's always one that comes before the other. So my nervous system doesn't feel safe, and my brain just sees uncertainty. So I start scanning, I start analyzing, start looking outside of myself. Because inside it doesn't feel stable. So I have to create stability to listen to the clarity, to listen to the intuition, to make decisions. I use breath work when I need to make important decisions. This is the one thing that has gotten me so grounded inside of my body, inside of my true self, that I'm able to listen to what is on my heart's mind and know what is in my truth path. Breath work. So, but let's try something so small right now, okay? So instead of asking, why can't I make this decision? Why can't I do this? Blah, 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 blah. I want you to start noticing this. When you're running those thoughts through your head, do you feel grounded? Because our decisions do not come from pressure. They come from clarity, and that comes from regulation. You need to be regulated to listen to your heart's mind, to listen to your intuition, to listen to your higher self, to listen to God, to listen to source, to listen to the universe. That's when it comes. It comes when you are regulated. So I want you to think about something that you've been going back and forth on. A decision that you haven't quite made yet. And we'll do it together, okay? If you feel good, you can gently close your eyes. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. And extend that exhale. We're going to do that a couple times. One more. Good. And just notice. Do you feel 5% more settled into your body? Maybe not completely content, maybe not completely regulated yet, but maybe just 2, 3, 4, 5% more regulated. A little bit steadier. This is your starting point. So I want to clarify. I said that breath work is the number one thing that has helped me feel regulated, helped me gain clarity. I even use it to make big decisions. This is breath work right now, what we're doing. We're taking slow, deep inhales in through our nose, out through our mouth. Absolutely, 100%, this is breath work, right? However, what I do in a full 45-minute breath work, imagine if you were doing that for 45 minutes. And then what I'm doing on top of that is a 3-part breathing technique. So it moves a lot of energy very quickly. You'll feel completely different after 45 minutes. You'll be able to listen to your heart. You'll be able to listen to your clarity. So imagine if you were able to do that. So this is total side note. This is not like what I had planned to talk about today, but obviously it's something I'm very passionate about. When you are able to listen to yourself, I think like the outside world does not matter as much. Of course, we care about the outside world, but you are looking within. You are looking within yourself. That's why I created the Moon Room. There's 2 live breathwork sessions in there. There's replays in there using that breathwork, the breathwork pattern that I just discussed, right? It's called Revelation Breathwork. So if you've been feeling this way, I want you to check out the Moon Room. So I want you to know you don't need to rebuild self-trust by forcing these decisions, because you might look back and like, that was not listening to my heart. You rebuild it by learning how to feel safe enough to land on the small ones, to choose the small decisions every single day. That's how you build self-trust, by choosing yourself and choosing to make those decisions by listening to your intuition every single day. So if you've been feeling like you're stuck in your head and you're disconnected from your body, disconnected from your true self, that is the work we do inside the Moon Room. It's not forcing answers. It's creating safety so you can hear the answers. They can come through. They can land inside your heart. If you have any questions, comment below. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. The Moon Room is only $40 right now, but it is going to be going up because I'm going to be adding more content. We're going to be teaching science-backed information on why this works. I'm going to be adding somatic practices. But if you sign up for $40 a month right now, you'll be a lifetime member at that price. So yeah, please drop any questions that you have below and click the link to head to the Moon Room and see some more information that I didn't answer in this short video.